Europe now is out from these negotiations. And everybody is talking about Russian frozen assets, which actually we have. We own them, as we have been freezing them. And so Europe must put ourselves around the table about the peace, just and lasting peace in Ukraine, because it's not about territories in Ukraine. It's about European security architecture. It's about our interests as well. And Ukraine belongs to Europe.
I think we have to listen to President Zelenskyy himself. And if he's ready to compromise on the NATO question, I will not be the one, standing up for that. But of course, it goes without saying that if NATO is not the solution, then we need other kind of security guarantees, exactly as strong as an Article 5 guarantee. I think it's crunch time for Europe and Ukraine. We have been discussing this for quite a while. In the lead up to last weekend, we took a very important decision about stabilizing the mobilization of the Russian assets. It's a precondition for the next step, which is a reparation loan, and we must take that decision within the end of this week to secure that Ukraine is in a position to continue its freedom fight, but also to uphold, the whole society, but also in order to show the rest of the world that Europe is a strong player. Otherwise, we will give in to the impression pictured or painted by the American president that Europe is weak.
Et puis, dans quelques jours, d'ici la fin de semaine, lors du Conseil européen qui réunira les chefs d'État et de gouvernement des 27 États membres de l'Union européenne, une décision pourra être prise pour mettre l'Ukraine à l'abri de toute difficulté financière pour les 2 années qui viennent et la placer en position de force au moment où se déroulent les discussions devant mener à la paix. En tout cas, c'est ce que nous voulons. Et nous le constatons, l'Ukraine a montré sa disposition à avancer, à accélérer pour arriver jusqu'à la paix.
So this time, Americans can achieve the result with Russians, not so much with Ukrainians, because we know that that all the leadership of Ukraine wants to achieve the ceasefire, then the long-lasting, credible peace. So then we can expect that this will be the move forward. Otherwise, we will be wasting American diplomacy's time and our time. We have to put pressure on Russia. That's why Europe must work already now on 20th package. We cannot stop. We cannot stop, pause, and then wait what will happen. No, we have to proceed.
We see the membership of the Ukraine in the European Union as a political anchor of the security guarantees, and this is important for Ukraine, and it is also important for the European Union. In order to be able to do this, we have to go on with the reforms, and we are doing this.
Whatever the ceasefire achieves, whatever is there will be no recognition of occupation as legal. So we will stick to our international positions that we have maintained, and that is something that we have been very clear about. And we very much commend the US efforts. Really gigantic, substantial talks, very detailed talks from what we know, and our support for Ukraine, for Ukraine's independence, sovereignty, democracy for the future is absolute and total. So we will continue supporting Ukraine both on the battlefield as long as it lasts, but also at the peace talks, whatever is necessary.
Talks to end the war in Ukraine continue in Berlin today between envoys from the United States and a delegation from Ukraine led by President Zelenskyy. The Ukrainian leader sat down Sunday with US President Donald Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner. The US says a lot of progress was made during 5 hours of talks on Sunday, with discussions on a 20-point plan for peace. More European leaders, including French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, will join the negotiations today, eager to ensure that the continent maintains its peace and security in the face of an increasingly assertive Russia.